If you'd like to be a sponsor on Convo with CINO, we have promotional packages starting as low as $50. We're very excited to help you promote and grow your business. We hope you enjoy working with us to help you increase your bottom line and attract more customers and clients. Email CINOLLC@hotmail.com. Again, CINOLLC@hotmail.com for more details. Mic check. 1, 2. What's up, y'all? This your man Corey Williams. Just checking in for another fire episode of Convo with CINO. So again, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. This is episode number 10. Man, I can't believe it, y'all. I just want to, first of all, I want to thank y'all for just really rocking with your boy, trusting me to, bring you, top-notch quality guests, and just tuning in with me, guys. I know you could be doing a lot of other things right now, but you are now rocking with the greatest, your man Corey Williams, with Convo with CINO. And today we have none less than another fire conversation with a superstar. And I'm telling you, my goal is to bring you the best of the best. And so, and thanks for everybody tuning in. If you're on this line live, like, comment, share, welcome. So again, like, comment, share, and again, we're gonna get right into this episode, because it ain't about me today. It's about getting this great information. And so the young lady who I have today, she definitely came highly, recommended. Shout out to 24/8, the White Looney and the crew over there. But I'm telling you guys, we really only want to bring you the best of the best. And we vet these people. I do my research, make sure that they are, top quality, top notch. And again, that's what this show is about, bringing you the best of the best, people that you probably heard of, but now you actually get get the opportunity to really hear their story, because a lot of times we see the success, but we don't know what people went through to get there. And so you may be in that situation where you may be stuck, but hopefully, you can hear something today that will inspire you. So again, I want to bring on this young lady, and she's a TikTok phenomenon, a superstar. And we're going to talk about some, things in the health industry today. And she's the organic RN, Cherie Antoinette. And let's bring her on. Cherie, you there?
I'm here.
All right,
Hey,
man. What's up, superstar? How you doing?
hey. Well, it
Man,
take one to know one.
come on now. Don't have me blushing. You probably can't tell any if I'm blushing anyway. Especially it's getting hot outside. You see, I got to put the palm trees up for you, right?
I need that. I
There
need
you
that.
go. So, so Cherie Antoinette, the organic RN. Let's talk about, first of all, how'd you get the name? How'd you come up with that name, Organic RN? And you just kind of introduce yourself.
So I'm Cherie. I've been a registered nurse for almost 15 years now. I absolutely love what I do. I love caring for people. So I got the name. They started calling me the Organic RN. It's not my official name. My official business name and products is A Taste of Cherie. And I got the name Organic RN. It was something they did on TikTok. Just started calling me that because of all the organic products that I came out with. So
Okay. So the organic RN, and the name of the business is what now?
the name of the products are A Taste of Cherie. If it's I have nutritional products, and I have products that you can use externally. So the external products are A Touch of Cherie. The edible products are A Taste of Cherie. So, but my business name is Scrub Angels because I'm a nurse.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. All right.
All right.
You sound like me. I got about 3 or 4 business.
Yeah, I got a lot.
But you know what? That's the great thing about what we do, is that once you solidify yourself in one area, you can kind of, go off in the other areas. I mean, most successful people do it. I mean, from Jay-Z's to 50 Cents to the Diddy's. I mean, they just, once you get successful in one area, you start to branch off and don't leave no money on the table, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? And you say you're a nurse for 15 years.
Mhm.
So where you from?
So I'm initially from Kankakee, Illinois.
Okay.
And I lived in Kankakee I was raised in Kankakee. Then when I got about 16, I moved to Grand Rapids, Michigan. And a lot of people know me because Floyd Mayweather's mother, Jeannie, is my godmother. So I lived with her for several years. She helped me graduated high school. And then shortly after that is kind of when I spiraled into healthcare.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you say you've been a nurse 15 years. You say you
Mhm.
love it. Are you still a nurse? Are you still
I am
active?
still a nurse. Uh-huh. I pick up so I can keep my nursing license active. I pick up like maybe once or twice a month. Mainly what I focus on is my online education now. So I've had my years of the bedside. I've done it all in the bedside.
Okay, okay. Um, so um, so tell us a little bit. I mean, growing up, what type of what type of were you like the silver spoon kid? Were you spoiled? Were you, I mean, was it rough? Was it, I mean, without getting too deep, but
Okay.
how was your childhood and growing up, and then what made you get into nursing?
So my upbringing was very, very, very country. I'm from Kankakee, Illinois, so it's about an hour south of the south suburbs of Chicago. So a lot of people know Kankakee because they have to pass through there a lot of times when they coming from south, going to Chicago. So I grew up being in Chicago a lot. So I had an inner city feel, even though I grew up in the country pretty much. Kankakee was it evolved me as a person because it limited me so much. I didn't have access to a lot of resources, so I would have to travel out. That when you're a small town person, that's why if you notice a lot of small town people end up being very successful because they get a glimpse of the bright lights in the big city, but they don't get the resources of that. And so they aspire to have that. And that's what happened to me. I end up getting into nursing, like I said, after I moved to Grand Rapids, Michigan. I came back to Illinois. I was working for a insurance healthcare company. And one phone call changed the trajectory of my life. I got it on
Come
the
on.
phone call with a lady who her mother was passing of brain cancer. And she was telling me how the nurses at the hospital weren't treating her mom right, just a lot of things. And I was like, I just know if I was one of them nurses, I would have gave this lady the best care. I'm on the phone crying with the lady. We ain't supposed to do none of that when you in customer service.
Oh
So
man.
anyway, the opportunity presented itself a few months after that for me to get into to start my classes towards my nursing, and from there I never looked back.
So when you started nursing school, were you was it part-time? Like you were still in
It
like
was
you were,
it was part-time.
so you had to work a job and go to school as well, or
Yep, I worked at night. I worked third shift while I went to school during the day. And so it was a struggle, it was a sacrifice. I was up in between my breaks and stuff. I'm studying. Oh man, I will never forget those days. But it
wow.
was definitely a struggle. And nursing school, I don't care how people try to make it, is very difficult. Very difficult. And I went
Mm.
3 times. I have 3 different nursing degrees.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So you were determined, that's for
I was
sure.
determined. I was
And,
determined.
and that's what I want people to really understand, because a lot of times we hear the testimony, but we don't hear the test that people go through. We see
Man.
the shine, but we don't see how they that diamond was pressured to get the shine. You know what I'm saying? And so congratulations, man. Nursing school. I
Thank
mean,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Thank
So
you.
so nurses, I mean, so nurses make good money, right? I mean, traditionally, that's the goal, is to have a good career, right?
Now let me expand on that. It's a little misconception. Nurses only make good money when they work a lot of overtime. Now you got
Mm,
the opportunity to make good money. It's up to you if you're going to take that opportunity, but you're going to be at work all the time. So you're going to sacrifice a lot of time with your family. You're going to sacrifice a lot of holidays so when you in your youth, those younger years where you really most people are out learning things, you're going to be working if you start being a nurse young. You going to work, you're going to sacrifice. Is it
Wow.
worth it? It's up to the person. It's what you have, what plans you have for your life.
Yeah. And you know, my parents are, you know, kind of up there, and you know, I've you know, as of lately, been kind of had my share of going to the hospital and stuff like that, unfortunately, but you know, thank God. But I find that most nurses really appear to be not, they seem to really love what they do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's friendly. I mean, is that kind of fair to say? I mean, like, I don't know, is that a facade? Is that just a front put on? Or, I mean, what is it about nurses that just, you guys just have that giving, caring spirit? You know what I'm saying?
In order to do a work of service type of career, you have to, in order to be effective at what you do, you have to have that true love, that true joy, that true care for that career. Otherwise, like you notice, it will shine through. Either you're going to notice it's going to be a great nurse, or you're going to be like, don't send her back in my room.
Yeah.
It is no, honestly, with nursing, it's no in between. And most of the time, the patients can tell. They can tell if you want to be there. They can tell. I've even had patients ask me sometimes, I can have a smile on their face and they'll say, "What's wrong? Something wrong with you. You're not as chipper as you were yesterday." And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I just stayed up a little bit later studying or something than I normally do." Patients know. They can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what, man, shout out to all the nurses, man. Matter of fact, shout
Thank you.
out to
Thank you.
all the nurses, man. You guys do a great job. At least the ones I've ran into that's taking care of my people. Y'all do a great job. So now, so you working. Let's get into this business now. You know,
Okay.
because that's what
Okay.
people want to know. You know, I know we
Okay.
got some nurses tuning in. You know, so I know they can kind of feel you. So, what made you kind of get into the entrepreneur? Was that always in you? Something that, like, did you sell candy at school, or do eyebrows, you know, do hair, something on the side? What made you be an entrepreneur or think about getting into entrepreneurship?
Now let me go back a little bit if that's okay with you.
Hmm.
Um my upbringing was very, very, very hard. And the reason why I want to expand on this, because people don't realize that who what you go through distinctly makes you who you are at a certain point in life.
Mm,
And that struggle, growing up in a very rough neighborhood, very rough upbringing, it always made me have ambition and be determined to never have to live in those type of environments again. You know, times where I've seen violence happen in the neighborhood. I've seen people get shot down and all that type of stuff. So I was determined to not have to live in those type of environments ever again. So the ambition always has been there. As I evolved and got into nursing and other opportunities, like you said, it's a building block. Other opportunities will present themselves. I would take advantage of those opportunities in a good way. You know how they say people are opportunists? Well, I was a positive opportunist in a good way. I would take advantage of the opportunities that came my way. So when I started getting on social media just to keep up with family and friends. And
hmm.
then people would ask me stuff. They knew I was a nurse and they'd be like, "Well, my blood pressure was high today, blah, blah, blah." And I would tell them what they needed to do because I study herbs also. And this was just something I did in my free time. And
Hmm.
then when I started telling people this, they would come back maybe 2 weeks later and be like, "Wait a minute, what you told me helped so much to where my doctor wondering what I'm doing." And I'm like, "Okay, wait a minute, we on to something." You know, as people start asking me more questions,
So
I'm like, "Okay,
let me
go
ask
ahead."
you this about the herbs. Did you start studying that because you had some personal? Because you know sometimes people get into things because they're start doing research for themselves, and then they just share it with people. And then it organically, no pun intended, organically becomes a business. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So is that what happened? Were you studying for yourself, like researching organic products and things like that?
Absolutely. I have a 10-year-old. He's 10 years old now, but I have an autistic son. So I initially started studying to help him evolve. In which at one point he couldn't talk, he wouldn't give me direct eye contact. Once I began to study and learn more things neurologically, about the brain, about cells. I started learning things on a microbiology level, which I had taken microbiology. That's part of our prerequisite becoming a nurse, but I got deeper with it. I learned so much about the condition. I learned so much about different herbs, what they could do. And so I kind of correlated that with my science background that I have. And history was made because from there, my son started being able to articulate more. He was able to start giving me direct eye contact. His cognition got better. His teachers were like, "What are you doing at home?" And so that's how I knew what I was doing was effective.
Wow, that is amazing, man. That's awesome. And so, man, I hope you guys are really tapping into this, man. Again, like and share these videos, but in this podcast. But so was the organic, so that was your first business? Because I think you said you had another business like during the pandemic. Like, so around the pandemic time, I know there were a lot of people getting into businesses. I know I made a lot of money during the pandemic, but I wish I would have expanded out more, in other opportunity. I was kind of tunnel focused, but I wish I would have kind of did what I'm doing now, like during the pandemic. So how was the pandemic and the transition for you, and especially being a nurse around that time? How did that affect you?
Ooh-wee. Okay. The pandemic for nurses was, y'all, it was horrific. I mean, and what I mean by that is, first of all, when it first started, we didn't know what to expect. We just knew that we were dealing with a virus that was very it could possibly be deadly. It was harmful. So imagine, this is what we got to do. This is my career. So first of all, it started off as like fright. You had that feeling of just being scared to go to work every day, but we didn't have remember, we didn't have the proper resources. We didn't have the proper mask, equipment, nothing. If you guys can remember.
Were you in business then, or was this a side business for you then, or what was your side business, or did you have one during the pandemic?
I did. So at that time, let me tell you how it was devastating for me, because I had a scrub uniform line that I had already started. Started that
And for
because
scrubs, for the fellas, scrubs are those uniforms that the ladies wear now. I mean, you go to the hospital now, it's like everybody walk around in sexy scrub outfits now. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. But yeah, they got some sexy scrubs now.
so so I
That's your
started
fault.
that.
You started that.
Look now. So look, I started that business, and I'll just tell you real quick to put a little excerpt in about this. I started that business because one day I was at work, my stethoscope kept falling on the floor every time I was trying to run to an emergency or do something. So I was thinking, I was like, if I create a top where I can connect my stethoscope to, if I can put a stethoscope holder on here, because stethoscopes are expensive. Those are the things that we listen to people's heart and lungs and stuff with. People, when you sit them down, sometimes they get stolen. It could be random people walking in the hospital, see them pick it up. It could be, God forbid, your coworker steal it from you. But anyway, they come up missing. We'll say that. So I was like, if we can figure out a way to keep it on so it won't keep falling off or irritate my neck. So I created a scrub uniform line that had a stethoscope holder on the shirt. I meant to tell you that part. So I got a trade. I had got a patent pending status for that. So I was just getting ready to launch this wonderful scrub line, and then boom, COVID happened. So
So
it
you
messed
never
up
launched.
my launch.
So you never launched it.
I launched it, but during the time, it's like everybody covered up now at work. We wearing garbage bags, and we ain't worried about no script, So it was. I was like, oh, you got, and I put so much money into that venture. So yeah, so that was kind of devastating. But then after that, like I said,
so did you recover from that? Did you ever get into it? Did it ever launch or no?
it launched, and I was slowly able to, as the pandemic was fading, letting up, I was able to start taking them to work. And like if somebody had an accident at work or something, like, hey, I got scrubs in the car, I can go get you a pair. So I started kind of selling them that way. And so after that, it just didn't, because my whole launch went left, it just didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
So
So So now, so anybody can like. So I guess I was under the impression that the hospital, like you had to wear a certain scrub from the hospital, so you can wear any type of scrub. Is there some type of regulation on them, or I mean, how
Yes.
does that work as far as like designing your own scrub or just wearing? Because you pretty much wearing your own clothes. You're not wearing the their uniform. Like,
So a lot of hospitals will give you the option. You can wear your own as long as you get their logo put on it, or as long as you in their color scheme. Some of them will say
okay,
that's fine, long as you wear your badge with the colors that we want you to wear. You're good. You can wear whatever scrubs you want to wear as long as they're professional.
yeah, and you know, and here's the thing too. Clothes fashion, has to be tailored to a specific I guess race or ethnicity, because traditionally, like, black women are shapely, you know what I'm saying. Caucasian women, they're shapely now too. I don't know what's in the water, but everybody's shapely now. So, but I guess like back in the day that they made things just for one person, but not like I guess like the apple bottom jeans. They were designed
Right.
for the buttocks, the big buttocks. I'm trying to be politically correct here. So is that like another reason that women like have, because there are a lot of people that have made scrubs, and there are a lot of women that do scrub businesses now and design scrubs. So is that the reason, because the traditional uniform really didn't fit well for maybe for people with with shapely figures?
Absolutely. So it's funny you said that.
Whew,
When I came,
that was
you got
rough.
it. You got it. So when I came out with the uniforms, not only did they have a stethoscope holder on the top, they also had higher waist. I made them high waisted pants for women that, because I'm very curvy. So I made them high waisted for women like me. And so women won't have such a hard time finding scrubs. So when we can be professional, when we're bending down to
Yeah,
empty drains or do wound treatment on patients, we're not showing underwear and stuff.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. All right. Whew, that was rough to get out. I'm okay. We off the scrubs. I'm done with scrub business. I'm done. Look, I ain't no scrub either. Okay.
No, we
So
know you ain't.
I ain't no scrub. There's some scrubs out there, but I ain't one of them. Okay. So let's get into the organic. So scrub business, pandemic hit,
Yep.
scrub business kind of didn't go as well as you planned. Um, and then now you started. So what was the initial boom for you that you knew that this was a hit? Like what made you like sink your teeth into the organic RN and the tea, the taste Cherie tasty tea. Cherie good
Okay,
tea.
that's all right. I got you. So what happened was the reason why I got started, and I got my tea here. So I
Come on,
got
we could
started
we
with
could
my
put
own
some up.
teas because I got started with a taste of Cherie because I authentically started getting on TikTok. A lot of people evolved on TikTok during the pandemic. And I was jumping off and on there just because I liked it, seeing the people dance and stuff.
Hmm.
Well, I had put up one TikTok about COVID. I will never forget this, about some COVID remedies that I knew for a fact was helping people. And when I put that video up, it went viral. I got like 200 and some thousand views and all these likes and comments and shares. And they was just like, this is wonderful. I've been looking for something that,
So
and
did you
so
have a large following, or you just
no,
it just
no.
it just organically?
Yep. It
So
just went
everything you
viral.
do, you are truly the organic RN. Your business organic. Let's throw one of those. Let's throw some of your teas up and some of your products up. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's
All
my
right. Now
uterine
who
wellness.
is that model? Who is who?
That's her.
Okay, okay. I'm
That's
just
the taste
messing.
of
I'm
Cherie in
messing
her
with you.
element.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of these teas. I mean, you got
Okay.
it. Your presentation is incredible. I mean,
Thank you.
phenomenal. Yes.
So this is the pink tea is my uterine wellness tea actually, and that is for women who has problems with fibroids, hot flashes, bad period cramps. And what happened was it was a lot of people coming on my platform as I just got on TikTok to educate people. Started, like I said, with COVID-19, and then they would start asking me questions about other issues. And everybody was coming on. A lot of women, I have problems with fibroids. Can you come out with something? You so educated. Can you please just come out with something to help? I said, well, let me get with a chemist or somebody who is educated. I found someone, got with them. We researched, we formulated some herbs that work well for hot flashes, period cramps, fibroids, and then boom. I told my followers, I said, it's up. Y'all wanted me to come out with a tea or something. I got the teas, and then the first day I sold out.
Wow.
First day I sold out.
So
Then this tea.
what's
Go
the
ahead. I'm
normal
sorry.
remedy? What's the normal remedy for those? I mean, just like the doctor just prescribe you a pill, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the normal traditional remedy for those things?
Now, the traditional remedy, and it's still, even if you do herbal approach, if fibroids, for instance, get too big, those have to be surgically removed. So I not only do I provide products, I provide education. When they come on, I tell them, I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse. So I tell them which doctors they need to make appointments with. I let them know that you may have to have surgery. You need to go see a specialist, because if those fibroids are too big, they have their own blood supply. You don't want to play with that trying to self-treat at home.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you need to go see a specialist for. And so
Okay.
that's the relationship I have with the people on my platform. They just help them out a little bit with direction.
Okay. Okay. So this is the tea, taste of Cherie.
Yes, a taste of Cherie. Now, let me give you another example. This red tea is my berry blend tea. This is my highest selling tea. All of them
Okay.
sell out, but this is
Okay.
the highest selling one because this one I focused on high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid problems, lupus, sickle cell anemia, erectile dysfunction. This tea helps with those issues. And so not only do I sell the products, but like I said, I educate people on why they help. We go through sometimes and I tell them, this is in here for this. I got beets in here for the nitrates to help more blood flow to this area, or blah blah blah. So that's how my products end up taking off.
Okay. So what effect, like, okay, so I drink this tea. Is it gonna have me like running to the back? Because a lot of, they got these teas now that make you lose weight and all that. Is it gonna have me running to the bathroom every 5 minutes? Or what's the effect? What's the side effects of it, I guess?
No, this particular one has a lot of antioxidants because it's a lot of berries in it. So berries are good because they cross our blood-brain barrier, which a lot of medications and foods and herbs do not cross the blood-brain barrier. And we're just made like that. I think God did that on purpose to make it to where we don't, our, stuff doesn't get into our brain. And so that's good that berries cross the blood brain barrier because you need proper antioxidants for brain health.
Okay.
So I put a lot of different berries in here. For instance, wild blueberry is one of them. You don't find that in abundance in the United States.
Mm.
And so this tea doesn't have an effect of it does clean you out. You will use the restroom, but it won't have you running like a detox tea. Now I do have a detox tea,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is my
Okay.
black bag. The
Gotcha.
black
Okay. Let
bag does make you use the bathroom, but I figured out a remedy for that.
Okay.
You take it at night before you go to bed. And then you won't, and when you wake up in the morning, all of that waste is ready to come out. You may use the restroom 2 or 3 more times after that. That's it. It doesn't have you running all day.
Okay. So what do you have? Is that the black tea?
That's the
What do we
black
have?
bag.
That's so the black bag is what?
The
The
detox
detox.
appetite suppressant weight loss tea, the black bag.
Gotcha. And the middle bag, the is the high
That's
blood
yep,
pressure, and the pink bag is what now?
uterine health.
Uterine health. Okay.
Mhm.
So, and what's this? This look like something I need. Is this for the hair?
It is.
Give me that.
And it's
Give me
great
that.
for men and women.
Give
Now,
me
this
that. Run
one,
that.
yes. And so all of the products you see here, I'll tell you a little bit about this one, but I want to say this. All of them are from my followers telling me what they wanted me to come out with. And I went back in the lab and got it produced and then came out with it. So
Okay.
this one is like African Shebe. A lot of people are just learning about African shebe oil. It's wonderful for hair growth. I have Ayurvedic Indian herbs in here. I got like black castor oil. I have like organic moringa, organic shea butter, argan, peppermint,
Mm.
rosemary, amla
Oh,
oil. So it's great herbs in there, and it's
yeah,
great
yeah,
for
yeah. You
scalp,
gotta send me that. Yeah, you gotta send me
scalp
that
health, and
ASAP.
root health. Yep.
ASAP. Run that. Run that. Um. Wow. Okay. So let me ask you this one last question about
Okay.
the herbs. Like somebody like me, somebody that's kind of healthy. I'm a man. What and I don't have any like ailments. So what type of preventive, because I take vitamins and supplements. What do you have for somebody, or is your teas for people with already ailments, or is it preventive, or what is it?
A lot of it is preventative. I focus more on preventative and helping to regulate hormones and stuff is what a lot of my herbs do. So that's why they're so effective with certain ailments.
Okay. So what would you recommend for somebody that just wants, which tea would you recommend for preventive maintenance?
The red bag
The
for
red bag.
anybody generally if they aren't allergic to berries, the red bag.
And is the tea good? Do you put sugar in it, honey with lemons? What you put
The
in it?
tea is very good. It's very flavorful. It has a great smell to it, taste to it. People like the color. I mean, like I said, it sells out every time I drop it. And
Okay.
it's just for overall general health.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Man, that's awesome. So how is the business going? Like, how is it going as a business? I know you say you sell out, but how has the business changed your life and your lifestyle? Like versus, work? Like, do you still work? You say you still work, to kind of keep your benefits and keep your license up. But how is the business side going for you? And what has that done for your lifestyle?
So the business side has surprised me to the point where I'm still kind of pinching myself like, is this real? Because I don't have
Wow.
to work anymore. No, I no longer
Amen.
have to work.
Oh.
My income has tripled, or I would say quadrupled. I
Hold
don't,
on, hold on, hold on,
I
hold on,
see.
hold on, hold on. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. She making
Yeah,
money, y'all.
yeah,
Entrepreneurship at its finest. I'm telling you.
absolutely. Yes.
Wow. So it's just amazing. Just blew your mind, huh?
It blew me away, and I mean, it's one day, like I know one day me and my son got like well over 100 and some orders, and we just kind of looked at each other like, baby, we gotta get to work. We gonna be working on this all day, and we just took our time. We have like a triple checking system to make sure orders are correct, addresses are correct. And putting, and I hope it's appropriate for me to say this, if let me know. But putting God first for us
No, you better
is,
say that.
okay,
You
so
better say that.
putting God first for us is what changed the trajectory of our lives. Like I told my son, I don't have and this is as humbly as I possibly can say this. I don't have a car note. I don't have, I'm not in debt. All of my debt is paid off. Like I'm in a place in life where I'm thanking God that I can bless other people.
Mm.
So that was my goal. Wanting to just care for other people and be able to bless others. That's what my gift is on this earth.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm getting a little emotional over here. That's awesome, man. I'm so proud of you. When
Thank
we
you.
initially talked, I know I was just kind of touching bases with you and then we kind of shared, and got into your story, and I'm very proud of you. Very
Thank you.
proud of you.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah, so congratulations, all your success. And so what we're gonna do right now, so I can wipe my tears, I can regroup a little bit, this emotional superstar. See y'all, I got her before she go on Shark Tank. See, I got the exclusive before Shark Tank. Do I Shark Tank?
I'm here. Speaking
Okay.
into existence,
Come
CINO.
on now. Come on now. I can't
Come
wait to
on,
see you on
guys.
Shark Tank. It's
Yes.
Saying, hey, you got a deal. You got a deal,
Amen.
right?
Come on, God. I feel it
Yes.
in my spirit.
Yes, yes, yes. So what we gonna do? Let's pay some bills right quick, get into our sponsors, and then we'll get into the rap games. Let's pay some bills real quick. Convo with CINO was sponsored by Transformation Mastery Online, the personal development online masterclass that will help you get motivated, get focused, overcome fear, know your life purpose, and build confidence and much more. Visit www.transformationmastery.online to sign up. Legal Shield. Get affordable access to top rated law firms nationwide for you and your family for as low as $29.95 per month. You'll get services like unlimited consultations, document review, will preparation, traffic tickets, and 24-hour access for emergency situations and much more. Go to CINOLLC.com, again, www.CINOLLC.com, and click legal services to sign up. Credit repair, 24/8 credit solutions. Get a fresh start. Clean up your credit report and increase your credit score. For a one-time payment starting at only $249, you can get started on a fresh credit report today. Text credit to 219-201-8010. Again, text credit to 219-201-8010. And if you'd like to be a sponsor on Convo with CINO, we have promotional packages starting as low as $50. We're very excited to help you promote and grow your business. We hope you enjoy working with us to help you increase your bottom line and attract more customers and clients. Email CINOLLC at hotmail.com. Again, CINOLLC at hotmail.com for more details. Right on, right on. All right, we back. So, um, appreciate that, and of course, we got the shirts. Convo with CINO. Get your, your t-shirts, hoodies. We got some especially for the ladies with the little pink, mic on it. So, the mic sounds nice. All right, but anyway, so we're gonna get into now the rap game. Yeah, get your shirt. There it is. Order convowithcino.com. So look, we about to get into the rap game. So, Miss Cherie, do you like hip hop?
I love hip hop.
You a hip hop head?
I
Okay,
am a hip
okay.
hop head.
All right, all
Grew
right.
up on
So
hip hop.
that's right, that's right. So 50 years this genre of music been around, and we've
Wow.
been rocking to it, and it's just one of the biggest genres in music history right now. They didn't think it was gonna last, but it definitely lasted, and it's made a huge impact on us. And I know it's made an impact on me, and so I like to play the rap game, ask my guests who's maybe their favorite rapper, their favorite line, their favorite bar, something that really motivates you to maybe inspire you, maybe something that gets you up in the morning, gets you going, or maybe you play something when you're down, when you're having a slow day. So who's your go-to when you feeling good, or what's that artist or that song or that bar that gets you going?
Okay. So my favorite artist in the whole wide world is Tupac Shakur. Tupac is my favorite artist. When I
Mine
tell you,
too,
woo,
definitely.
child, Tupac.
He's got a documentary coming out on Hulu.
It's on.
And yeah, so I don't know if it's out yet. I've been seeing the commercials for it, but I can't wait to see it, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
So I mean, so Tupac, I mean, that's like you could just press play. His whole catalog is off
yep.
the chain. So is any particular song that you like, or line that really, if you were stuck on an island and you had one song to play for, till you got off the island, what would be that song?
I'm gonna tell you something. It will be Tupac No More Pain. And I'm gonna tell you why. Tupac is what he expanded me and evolved me as a person when I heard this line right here.
Okay, okay.
Tupac said, he said, I gotta say it in sections, but he said, I'm moving you. This is telekinesis. Am I reaching your brain? How can I explain how vicious this thug came? And I'm gonna tell you something. When I heard that, when I heard that line from Tupac, it made me want to know what telekinesis was. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I know he intelligent, so let me see what Tupac talking about. So I went and looked it up and researched. I'm like, this man is so incredibly intelligent. And it put it into perspective for me how important our mind is when it comes to we speaking things into existence, thinking about things, and how it places us in focus. So I love Tupac. I just rest his soul. Rest in peace, Tupac.
Man, and you know what, that gives me chills because again, that's on the double CD. For those who don't know, that's on the No More Pain. That's that slow song. It's got that bass. This I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside my astro plane. Yeah, I don't even know what an
Yes.
astro plane. I don't you know what I'm saying? What's an astro plane, you know? I mean, so yes, he was definitely dropping, jewels in that, I'm moving, you stupid. This is telekinesis. Tell me how can this play? Yeah, that's that joint. That's
Yeah.
that joint.
Yeah, them
I'm gonna have to
pianos in
play
that
that.
joint go crazy. I'm talking about that's if y'all go back and listen to that for the people that don't know the song we talking about. When you hear the pianos, I'm gonna tell you that's a real musician.
Yeah.
That's a real
Ooh.
musician on them keys. That's like the Alicia Keys type piano work.
Yeah. He go.
He did
Ding,
Devontae
ding,
did
ding,
his.
ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. I love it. Man. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm about to go put that on like right
yeah.
now. I would put it on now, but I don't want to be talking about what I don't have the rights to this music because this going on the podcast. So they'll
Okay.
shut this whole show down. You play something like that. But man, that's awesome, man. So man, congratulations, man, on everything that you're doing. I knew we was gonna have a good conversation. Do you want to give any shout outs to anybody, your team, your business? I mean, so is this a one man? I mean, I know you talk about your son. So it's just you and your son running the
It's
business?
it is not just me and my son, and I'm gonna say that because I have a lot of moderators that come on my TikTok that help me. So they've helped me. I have books as well. I have 3 ebooks. I have a juicing ebook, a smoothie ebook, and a 14-day healthy recipe cookbook.
Okay, now where can we
And
find that at? On your TikTok? What? Give us your
okay,
information how we can
so
find you too.
www.scrubangels.com. That's my main
Scrubangels.com.
website. My
Okay.
TikTok is a taste of Cherie. And that's
Okay.
my name on TikTok and Instagram. A
Okay.
taste of Cherie, Cherie.
We're
But
gonna put all
my
that in the chat in the
yeah,
comments too. Yeah.
yeah. But my main website is scrubangels.com. So that's where they can find the hair oils. That's where they can find the teas. Look, I was sipping on my tea before I got on here.
Girl, you gonna make me. I
But
want some tea now. I
look,
want some tea, some hair
come
growth,
get
hair
you some of
grease,
this
hair growth.
tea.
Yeah, yeah, okay. All
But
right.
yeah, so that's where they can find it at. And like I said, the
And
books
so you
are
say
there.
moderators. What is the moderator? What is that?
Okay, so a moderator is a person that when you got trolls and stuff coming on your platform, they help delete people off, mute people, keep people from interrupting your. Because I do live stream broadcasts on TikTok, so they stop people from coming on, saying anything. They hurry up and get rid of all of that distraction. And not only that, I've met them I met them on TikTok. They'll come on, they like, can I be a moderator for you? You need help, with these crowds of people. Because there's been times where I have over 1,000 and some people on my lives. And so I met them. It's 3 different women, Stacy, Vanessa, and a lady named Posh. And also it's another
Shout
girl.
out to Stacy, Vanessa, and Pa. Shout out.
Yes, they helped me so much. And so I met them off the scene of TikTok, talking to them on the phone. And so we've become friends, and they help proofread my books for me. Like, so no, I didn't do you cannot get to be to a certain level of success alone or just
Yeah.
with you. And yes, but me and my son, as far as like the packages and shipping out, we do all. And yes, it's rough some days, but
Wow.
eventually I will be hiring more employees and hopefully getting a warehouse, because that's how
Okay.
much product I'm getting in now.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Man, that's awesome. So, get with, Cherie, the organic RN, y'all. Do you do you have mentors, or do you have a mentor? I mean, or do you have mentees, or people, because I'm sure people want to, know what you do, and coach them. And so how's that working, as far as like you giving back, and and you getting knowledge, and growing your business, taking it to the next level.
Yes, I go to YouTube University. So I
Okay.
have a lot of mentors on YouTube that I watch. I watch people who have grown successful businesses from the ground up. I listen to them for out, like when I'm driving places and stuff, I'll put that on. I keep myself surrounded with people who are already where I'm trying to go. And I would suggest anybody, if you're trying to succeed in any avenue, listen to people who already done it.
Mhm.
Not saying people can't give you advice, because you can get advice from anywhere, good advice from certain people, but you really want to listen to people who've already been there and done that, and they can
Yeah.
tell you how to get there. And so I do have mentees as well. My mentees are I have a service where I do health coaching, but some people use it for business coaching. And so they come on my now that to get to that, you do have to go on my TikTok, A Taste of Cherie, and you'll click the link in my TikTok bio, and you can go there and find my one-to-one health coaching. And so
Yeah.
people use it for business sometimes. I tell them they can use it for whatever conversation they want to have for that hour.
Right. Man, that's awesome. That's
Hmm.
awesome, man. Man, it's such a pleasure to meet you and know you, and
Thank you.
and now call you a friend.
Yes.
It's just a blessing, man. It's, and I posted something today from Eric Thomas, and he says, it was talking about greatness. And in order to have greatness, you have to surround yourself with great people, surround yourself in an environment of greatness. And you definitely are one of those people that are, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm just so very proud of you. We
Thank you.
wish you the best.
Thank you.
And again, much continued success. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Shark Tank.
Thank you. I look forward to going on Shark Tank. Can I say one more thing
Yes,
before we get?
yes,
I
sure.
just want to say this: humility. Anybody out there that's striving for success, please don't ever get to a point, even though I'm at a point where income is flowing in, things are going great, blah, blah. I never forget that God is the lead. I'm to continue to walk in my purpose and to stay humble, to keep humility on my side. Too many people go after what they want, gain those, riches or whatever they get, and then they forget about God, or they lose
Hmm.
that humility. You can't do that and continue to stay on the right path of success. It don't work.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. I mean, without God, we can't do nothing, and they say, it's just we could go there. I don't get me preaching. Don't get me
Look,
preaching now.
come on, CINO.
But we can do all things through Christ that strengthen us, man. And so
Amen.
so congratulations, man. Speaking of that, let me give a shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the executive producer of Convo CINO, the man behind the scenes, Rashad Ezel. Shout out to Coach V, my communications advisor. Shout out to Chris Coleman, our web and graphic digital creator. Shout out to Big D, one of our logo and design, masters. So, shout out to the team, man. Shout out to our other podcast family from Conversations with Coach V. Shout out to my girl doing it by faith, Big Lex. Shout out to my man Malcolm Cheeks over there doing it big on YouTube with 219 TV. And man, just shout out to you guys for tuning in, getting some great information tonight. Hopefully, we were able to bless you with some, not just productive information, money information, but some healthy information, some spiritual information, some motivational information, and something that's gonna get you up, get you out there, and be successful and walk in your purpose. Because that's the thing. when you're doing something you love to do, I know Cherie can attest to this. It doesn't even seem like work when you're walking in
Yep.
your purpose. Like I'm doing this show, it's not work to me because I love doing it. I love talking and giving you guys, not just hearing it from me, not just saying, oh, look at what I've done, but no, look at what other people are doing. Look at the people who I'm aligning myself with, great people, man. So congratulations to everything you're doing. Any last words? I know you just ended with a last word, but any last words before we end?
Yes, shout out to CINO. Shout out to CINO for having this platform and bringing us together and allowing us to network and have an outlet for y'all beautiful people to come on and watch and follow us and us all of us network together, because that's how you grow a village and a community for everybody to build on each other and learn from each other. So thank you, CINO, for doing what you do.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And you just blessed us with a fire episode number 10, y'all. Convo with CINO, man. Yeah. So look, man, like stay tuned. We're gonna be bringing you more, great guests, more great information, more great content. So again, stay tuned. Shout out to my guests for episode 10, Miss Cherie Antoinette, the organic RN. Get out on TikTok, follow on all the social medias, get some of that tea, get some of them products, and get healthy, y'all. This your man Corey Williams, Convo with CINO. We out. Let's go.